So very good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. For the first time I've come to an area that I know since I'm making these videos. And yeah, it's been 2 weeks since my disaster in Belgium. So I was hoping for a chance to flush away this bad taste, and there's been bad weather for the past 2 weeks. And yesterday evening I looked on the weather channel and it was quite promising, and it is quite promising, but as you can see, it's just my luck. There's just this enormous cloud on the horizon where the sun is coming up. So yeah, we'll just wait. It's about 20 minutes until sunrise, and hopefully this cloud will move. In the past 10 minutes it moved from straight above me to the horizon, so hopefully it will go a little bit further or turn red, but we will see about that. I know this area quite well. I've been here a lot. I've taken some nice images here. I can show you a few on screen now. And it's this weekend. It is exactly 1 year ago since I took my best image from this shot. It's taken right at the bottom of this lake over here. It was 1 year ago. It was freezing, there was ice on the water, and I just had this epic sunrise, and I don't think I'm gonna beat that shot today. I will show you the shot I took that morning, and that was quite this morning. So I was hoping for some nice sunrises, some clouds rolling in. But yeah, it's just my luck that this cloud is blocking the sunlight. So hopefully it will move, and hopefully some sunlight will come through, and else we'll just have a nice walk, and we'll see if we can find some images. So let's move on and find a nice composition, and then just wait for the light. So I decided to leave the little lakes down here for what they are. There's no fog, and the sun is still behind those clouds, so I'm walking a little bit more in that direction. There's no water, but there are some interesting lonely trees there, and hopefully by the time I get there, it's about a 5-minute walk. The sun will come through the clouds, and I might get some interesting shots of trees. But I don't find this area quite as interesting this morning. So we'll continue in that direction. There's also a nice climbing tower there. Maybe we can have a nice look over the forest. But we'll see, and we'll just make the best of it. So let's move on. So we're almost at the climbing tower. You can see it. I'm trying to point at it. It's somewhere here on the top of this mountain. It's a nice pyramid shape. I've taken some images there before, but right now it's exactly the moment that the sun should be coming above the horizon. So it's still behind those clouds. So hopefully by the time we get on top there, we can get some some light from it. But I think the best will be gone after this cloud has left. So we'll just have a try, and if it works, then it works, and if it's not, then we'll find something else. So let's move on, and yeah, we'll see what it brings. So as you can see behind me, the sun is finally coming through this large cloud. There's a little patch where it's coming through now, and in a couple of minutes it will get up. So I'll put the tripod up, get the camera out of the bag, and just try to make some nice images. I might move down here. There are some nice lonely trees there that are probably worth shooting also. So yeah, we might get one or two good images, but we will see. I hope you don't have too much troubles with the wind. I got the wind cap on the microphone, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to hurry now because there are some nice light beams coming there. So I took this same shot a couple of years ago in a bit more foggy conditions. So I'll just try it today again. Maybe it's gonna be a nice image. So I've set up the camera with the, what is it, the 12 to 40 lens on. I put the 40 to 150 on first, but it was a bit too tight, so I made it a little wider. And there's this nice path running into an S-curve. So I'm trying to picture that with the sun just coming away behind those clouds. And it's going to be a multiple exposure. I have to watch out that I don't get any flares from the direct sun hitting the lens. But I'm taking exposure from -2 stops until +1 stop, and then hopefully we'll be able to put them together in Lightroom and get a nice sky and a nice foreground. So we'll have to see the end result on the computer. So it's just some bracketing shots. The sun is coming through now. Some really nice. I'll actually show you on the camera what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm looking at. As you can see, the sun is coming above the cloud, and this is my foreground. You can see there's a little S-curve. A bit is behind underneath now, but on the photo part of the camera it's a bit wider frame. So we'll just take the shot now as the sun beams are coming through. So I wanted to walk back down when my eye spotted another image, and I'm just trying to get that one, but the sunlight is just straight behind a couple of trees. There are light patches on the ground everywhere. It's an excellent composition, but I have to be fast because if the sun rises further, it might just ruin the shot. But there's an old dead tree in the front, and you can see all those trees disappearing into the light in the background. So I'm really pleased with this one, if it turns out to be any good. But I think this is better than the first shot I took. But I have to be really careful to leave the horizon out of the shot, because then I will get a lot of flare in the picture and I don't want that. So I'm just framing it up so there's no direct sunlight into the camera. I think it's about this. Yeah, this is going to be really nice. So this is the third time that I told you that I was going down, but I didn't. So I just saw another shot. I really like this one. There's another S-curve coming through. There's just beautiful light hitting all those trees. So I'm trying to get the shot. As you can see, I put in a graduated filter. So I'm going to try to put a little bit of the sky in the frame. And I also got the shutter release, the remote, to hopefully keep the camera as still as possible, because it will be another multiple exposure frame. It's at f8, ISO 64. I'm trying to get it as low as possible, but I have to be really careful with the wind. So here I go, first shot. So I'm waiting between the shots for the wind to move down a little, and that's because this tower, you can see that, but this tower is moving all the time. Every time the wind comes, you can feel the tower moving. So also the shot is moving. So I'm waiting for the wind to drop, take the shot, and then reduce the exposure and take another shot. So I'm taking the shots here. I always start with the brightest exposure, and that's simply because if you're taking multiple exposures, it's very difficult to find the right images together in Lightroom. So I always stop with the lowest exposure, the lowest light, and then the next picture is very bright, so you will never hustle them up together. So they're always in patches from bright to dark, and if there's a brighter image, then you know it's from another image. So that's just to make it easier to find them. But there's not much color in these images. It's just golden light hitting all those trees. And I think the nicest part is that there are a lot of patches on the ground that are lit up between all the darker parts. So it's there's a lot of contrast in it, and you can see all the trees moving to the back because of the golden light. So I'm now at minus 2.7 exposure. So as I'm moving down exposure, I can actually see that there are a lot of windmills on the horizon that I didn't even notice when the exposure was brighter. So I will show you now what I was looking at on camera. I'll move to the movie part. So this is the shot that I am looking at, and it's a little bit wider because the movie is 16:9, and the picture is a 4/3 frame, so it's a little bit more like this. So that's what I'm looking at, and you can see all those trees disappearing in the background, and that's what I'm hoping to get. And you can see the light patches on the excuse me. You can see those light patches on the path, and the path runs in a little curve to the back, so it's just a really nice image. So hopefully this will turn out nice. I'm gonna move down now. I think I got the most of these images, and try to get a shot from a tree more on the bottom. So yeah, let's see if this is gonna work out. So as you can see behind me, I've moved down from the tower. It's just there, and the wind has dropped, so it's a lot less cold than it was up there. But it's a lot harder to make photographs here, and I can show you on this side, because the trees, they were all underneath the tree line when we were on top of the tower. But right now, all the trees have moved into the brightest parts of the sky, and that makes it a lot more difficult to expose them. So yeah, we will move around, see if we can find a nice composition with no direct sunlight behind it, because we need side light now. Because if we put the sun behind the tree, it will not be a nice image because of all the flares and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be quite hard. But there are a lot of nice trees that are nicely shaped, some dead ones. So I'm actually seeing one right there. So I'm gonna move a little bit towards there, but I think I have to keep a little bit of distance and put a telephoto lens on to picture that one. But we will see when we get closer. So yeah, let's move on and see if we can find some more images. So I found another image here. As you can see behind me, the sun is lighting up a little part of this forest, and it's creating a very nice contrast between the dark background and the lit up trees in the foreground. Also those grasses on the bottom here, they look really nice. So yeah, I'm trying to frame up a shot yeah, that has a nice composition. It's quite difficult because it's only a little part of the forest that has the light on it, and I don't know if you can see it here, but there's this very irritating little pole here, and I just really don't like that. It's a man-made thing, and I'm trying to keep that out of the frame, so it makes it yeah, a little bit harder to compose the image. But yeah, let's see if it turns out to be anything good. If it is, I'll show it to you on the camera in a couple of seconds. And maybe it's yeah, a little unexpected surprise that I walk by, and maybe it's just nothing. But we will see in a couple of seconds. So let's take the shot and move on to the next one. found another shot here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an old tree here, and that caught my attention. There are a lot of mosses on it. And as you can see, the sunlight is coming into the frame, and all those grasses in the foreground, those mosses on those old branches, they're all lit up. So I think it will create a very nice atmosphere to the shot. So I will get on the ground because I need to get a little bit lower. So I hope you're enjoying today's video. I really enjoyed making this one. There are nice circumstances, nice light, and I hope some pretty nice images. So if you like what I'm doing, then please push the subscribe button and the notification bell. Then hopefully you will get a message when I release the next video. Yeah, I think a nice morning and nice images. They will always have to be processed on the computer first to see if they are really what I had in mind. But yeah, I think there are some nice ones. I'm gonna walk back to the car now, and yeah, of course, if I find an image, I will show them to you. But I know this area quite well, and I don't think the way back is that interesting. So I probably think this is the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Please push the thumbs up button. It will really help me yeah, reach more people on YouTube. So yeah. If I do, I can release more of these videos, and I really enjoy making them, so hopefully you will enjoy watching it. So see you on the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.